Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Tom Ford, the visionary who redefined modern luxury. Early life and formative years. Tom Ford was born on August 27, 1961, in Austin, Texas, and grew up between the city and his grandparents' ranch. His mother's refined elegance and his grandmother's bold Texas glamour shaped the duality in his aesthetic: sleek sophistication paired with confident sensuality. In his late teens, Ford moved to New York City, initially studying art history before shifting his focus to architecture at Parsons School of Design. Although he excelled, he ultimately realized his true calling was fashion, a world where he could blend artistry, beauty, and drama. The Gucci transformation. Tom Ford's entry into high fashion came when he joined Gucci in 1990 as a womenswear designer. At the time, the brand was struggling, but Ford quickly became its key creative force. By 1994, he was appointed creative director, and what followed became one of the greatest brand turnarounds in fashion history. Ford infused Gucci with a bold, sensuous, modern identity: velvet suits, glossy minimalism, daring cuts, and high-voltage sex appeal. Under his leadership, Gucci transformed from a fading name into a global luxury powerhouse worth billions. His shows became events, his advertising campaigns cultural moments, and his creative vision an international standard for glamour. The Tom Ford brand. Building an empire. After leaving Gucci in 2004 due to corporate changes, Tom Ford launched his own brand in 2005. Starting with eyewear and beauty products, he soon expanded into menswear, womenswear, accessories, and fragrances. The Tom Ford brand quickly became synonymous with modern luxury: sharp tailoring, rich materials, seductive silhouettes, and unwavering confidence. His Madison Avenue flagship set a new benchmark for retail elegance. Whether designing a tuxedo, a gown, or a bottle of fragrance, Ford remained consistent in his philosophy: fashion should empower, seduce, and elevate. A creative force in film, Tom Ford's talents extended far beyond the runway. In 2009, he made his directorial debut with A Single Man, a visually stunning and emotionally powerful film that earned widespread critical acclaim and award nominations. In 2016, he returned with Nocturnal Animals, a haunting, stylish psychological thriller that solidified his status as a respected filmmaker. His films, like his fashion, are carefully composed, elegant, emotionally rich, and visually mesmerizing. Cultural influence and icon status. Tom Ford's impact is far-reaching. His designs have been embraced by celebrities, musicians, global leaders, and Hollywood's elite. His sharp suits defined red carpets, his fragrances became worldwide bestsellers, his name became synonymous with sexy sophistication. He even became a figure of pop culture admiration, a designer whose reputation reached musicians, artists, and audiences far outside the fashion world. Business legacy and brand evolution. After nearly 2 decades of building his label, Tom Ford sold his brand to a major global beauty conglomerate in a landmark multi-billion-dollar deal. He stepped down as creative director, but the brand continues to reflect his signature DNA: bold, confident, glamorous, and exquisitely crafted. His achievements have earned him numerous design awards and global recognition, cementing his place among the most influential designers of the modern era. What makes Tom Ford enduring? Visionary creativity. He reinvented Gucci and built his own luxury empire. Iconic aesthetic: slick, sexy, glamorous, and unmistakably modern. Cross-disciplinary talent: designer, filmmaker, photographer, and cultural leader. Timeless influence: his style continues shaping fashion, beauty, film, and popular culture. Tom Ford, the architect of modern glamour. A childhood of contrasts. Tom Ford's early life in Texas offered a compelling blend of influences. His mother carried herself with refined, classic beauty, a love of elegance that Ford later channeled into his minimalist tailoring and polished silhouettes. His grandmother, on the other hand, embodied flamboyance, big hair, big jewelry, and unapologetic glamour. These opposing worlds, subtle elegance and bold showmanship, would eventually merge into the signature Tom Ford aesthetic: clean lines, luxurious textures, and undeniable sensuality. Even as a boy, Ford had a fascination with appearance. He studied his mother's grooming rituals, watched old Hollywood films, and admired the polished self-possession of movie stars. His instinct for beauty was innate. New York dreams and an awakening in fashion. When Ford arrived in New York, he intended to pursue art and architecture. Yet he found himself more captivated by the city's nightlife and the people within it: stylists, models, designers, and dreamers. He often said that his true education happened not only in classrooms but in clubs, conversations, and the energy of 1980s Manhattan. Fashion, he realized, was the perfect intersection of glamour, business, and artistry. By the time he graduated from Parsons, the architecture student had already transformed into a designer with a point of view: sleek, seductive, and meticulously refined. The Gucci era. Resurrection through seduction. In the early 1990s, Gucci was declining. Stale designs, internal conflicts, diminishing relevance. When Tom Ford joined, few could have predicted how dramatically he would alter the brand's future. His rise from womenswear designer to creative director was rapid, fueled by his sharp eye for detail and his willingness to challenge the status quo. A new visual language. Ford introduced a new kind of luxury at Gucci. Satin shirts unbuttoned daringly, low velvet suits in jewel-toned hues, minimalist gowns with razor-sharp silhouettes, high-gloss styling that celebrated the body. The message was clear. Luxury could be sensual, provocative, and confident without losing its sophistication. A cultural turning point. The 1990s fashion world shifted the moment Tom Ford took over Gucci. Suddenly, glamour was back, but updated for a modern audience. The media called it the return of sex. Fashion houses rushed to adapt. Celebrities embraced the new Gucci. Gucci's profits soared, and the brand reclaimed its place at the top of the fashion universe. Leaving Gucci, a decisive break. Despite the success, Ford's time at Gucci ended abruptly in 2004. Corporate restructuring meant he would lose creative control, something he would never compromise. He chose to walk away, even at the peak of his influence. It was a moment of both uncertainty and liberation. The fashion world wondered what he would do next. The birth of the Tom Ford brand in 2005, he answered decisively: his own label. What began with eyewear and beauty products quickly grew into one of the most coveted luxury houses in the world. The Tom Ford man and woman. Ford created a universe of style: the Tom Ford man, confident, impeccably groomed, sharply tailored; the Tom Ford woman, powerful, captivating, sensual yet elevated. His advertising campaigns became iconic, seductive, glossy, cinematic. He often photographed them himself. Red carpet dominance. Within years, Tom Ford became a go-to for celebrities. His tuxedos became a Hollywood standard. His gowns began appearing on actresses at the Oscars, Golden Globes, and major premieres. Every piece he created felt like a statement: bold, polished, undeniably glamorous. A filmmaker with vision. Tom Ford's cinematic debut, A Single Man, revealed another side of his creativity. It was poetic, emotionally nuanced, and visually composed like a fine photograph. Critics were stunned. The fashion designer had the sensitivity and precision of a seasoned director. His second film, Nocturnal Animals, showcased his stylistic mastery in a different way, haunting, intense, and psychologically complex. It further cemented Ford as a rare multidisciplinary talent. Global icon and cultural symbol Tom Ford is not just a designer, he is a cultural symbol of luxury. His name appears in major songs and pop culture references. His fragrances have become worldwide favorites. His personal style, sleek suits, crisp shirts, and dark sunglasses, is instantly recognizable. He personifies modern glamour, not as excess but as precision, confidence, and refinement. A monumental business move years after establishing his brand, Tom Ford sold it in a landmark multi-billion-dollar deal. His departure as creative director marked the end of an era, but his influence remains at the soul of the brand. The sale also reaffirmed what the industry already knew. Tom Ford didn't just create beauty, he created extraordinary value. The essence of Tom Ford's legacy. Tom Ford changed fashion by showing that seduction can be elegant, luxury can be modern, confidence is the ultimate accessory, style is a form of power. He revitalized one major fashion house, built another from the ground up, and expanded his talent into film, photography, and culture. Few designers have shaped an era the way Tom Ford has.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.